All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Trevor Davis now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 76 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Let's go on. No, 66.
Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Wait, 20. Line 20.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go out. No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, let's go, come on. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A very nice pickup for 33 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
First and goal, Canale. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
319! 319!
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
20, 380, set.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On play action, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Play the time now! Play 20! Play 20! Check 91. 91 is the fight. Play 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. David Irving in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Play 20! 380!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
20, 380.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
58.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rodgers now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Ryan Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. It seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
White 20! White 20! Orange!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him a gain of 37. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This one left side caught by Berrios. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right! White 20! White 20!
Brady now on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
20! White 20! White 20!
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
From the gun, Brady. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now the Packers get set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, check 26.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards there and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
To throw is Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
Oh, now he bowls him over. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Finding room inside the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Wait 20! 380!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Alabama, 380! Wait 20! Wait 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
319.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The give is to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And Crosby puts it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
20, 380.
Brady now on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Play action. Now it's Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
20, 380. Regular.
Now a pitch out to Michelle. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Brady to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Hogan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
20.
A give. This is Michelle. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. To throw on second down, Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Wait, 10!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Jones. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Patriots have it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. On the toss, here's Michel. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
20!
Now Michel. They juked him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the I.
258. We are going.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
20! Play 20!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Wait, 20! 390!
Now Brady again. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.